Hello, campers. This guide is going to talk about meltable policy and meltable list, and one of the big things, how to uh, fairly easily check your own meltables ASINs. Amazon does not give us a good way, at least that I'm aware of, unless it's changed recently, to search our current catalog in Seller Central for what classifies as meltables. Um, it, there just isn't a good way. And in the past, you had to watch out. 2 years ago, um, there was nearly 500,000 ASINs on the multiple list. Amazon would flag anything and everything. Like we had a chocolate coffee, obviously not meltable, but they would flag it as that. And we got burnt because we never thought we would have to do removal orders on a chocolate coffee. So this uh, technique is going to show you a pretty simple way how to check your current inventory, and it's crucial right now. Go through, check your current list of FBA items, and get rid of them. You want to sell through them. If they're already in FBA, we need to get them moved quickly. Meltable season is April 15th through October 15th. They fluctuate those dates a little bit each year, but it's really important right now. We've got essentially about 2 weeks here until a little bit less than that, until April 15th. They have told us now anything that starts being received uh, by April 15th or after April 15th, I should say, they will automatically just dispose of at that time. They have told us if we do removal orders before April 15th, we're good. They will actually start disposal of our products on May 1st. So the key is right now, let's get them sold through, free up that inventory, not worry about products being sent back to you unless you want some chocolate, make you a little bit fatter. Enjoy that through the stressful times of Amazon and e-commerce selling. But let's get some money. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you my, not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that delay. All right, so we are going to get this cleared off the screen. You can pull up your inventory list through Seller Central. Um, I find it a little bit difficult at times to pull up your ASIN list that way. Also, I don't want to show you my ASIN list. So what I found is an easy way to do is you can do this through Keepa. Um, so we're going to go through. We're in Keepa. Everyone doing this type of Amazon selling business absolutely should have Keepa. That should be your number one first software to get. So we're going to treat it like we're looking for a product um, using Keepa Product Finder, KPF. A lot of the counselors, including myself, this is one of the techniques we love to use. I think it's one of the most underrated. So we're going to scroll through. One of the techniques and I'll be talking about in one of my sessions is the sticker technique of searching. I love this, even with Amazon's new bundling policy. It is still providing very useful. So I'm just going to look for a random storefront uh, that we can pull their ASIN list, and I can walk you through how to search for multiple. So just kind of again sticking to my sticker technique, I like to do grocery for it. So I'm going to change my category to grocery. Again, I'm just using this to get to the storefront to show you how to do it. Type sticker down there. Here in a second, it's going to take us from over 3 million products down to 3,400 products. So we're going to do find products. Um, So this is just getting me to stores that are using some sort of sticker, doing that bundling policy that they're not supposed to be doing. So like right here, we have a guy selling these goldfish crackers, um, the Harry Potter ones. Let me tell you, they're awesome. Um, we did not get into them. We tried some, but they are delicious. But you can see right here, it's goldfish crackers with JS Red Hook deal sticker. So again, this person has made this a private label, and again, it just continues to blow my mind. If you look at this, they have actually sold 1,000 plus bags of these just because they did a sticker. They bundled it this way. So we're going to open up that listing. I'm sure there is some easier ways to get to this, but again, it's just how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go into data, then offers, and again, I'm just using this to get to someone's storefront. I'm not too concerned. Again, the easy way you could do this is just literally go to through Keepa, one of your listings, and you pull up your storefront. Now, what's interesting about this one, even though this person has private labeled this thing, uh, I would never list on this, but it looks like a lot of people are selling on this listing, which is a little bit scary to me. That I mean, they're just asking for it. This is actually the seller JS ecom. So we're going to click on their storefront seller name. Again, this is how you would do it for your own store. You would just find any listing with your name on it, and you're going to open it. And then it's going to pull up first seller metrics, but we're going to want storefront. And right now it looks like they have about 156 items. Uh, so all we are going to do is hit export. It's going to pop up a screen. We do not, in this search, we don't care about all active columns. We are solely looking for the ASINs. So you're going to hit pre-check to only ASINs. We're going to click on that. We're going to export that. It's going to download for a second. For me, it's going to show up here. Get my Excel to open up. There it goes. That does that sometimes. Let's try this again. So we're just waiting for it to load. I'll get on that screen we were just showing. All right, this is gonna pull up our entire storefronts ASIN list. So again, this would be your list. Um, but as you can see, if you're wanting to use like Nepeto or DA, that's how you would do it if you're trying to download someone's store list to plug into other various tracking softwares. So I will go back a screen. This Excel sheet is the master Meltable list that Amazon provides us. I will have it attached uh, here in the post, so you can download it then, or you can go search Meltable list on Amazon and find it yourself. They did update this list on April 1st. It currently has 47,565 ASINs in the list. 2 weeks ago, it only had 35,000 ASINs. So I actually have set reminders because I know they do this every year. They do some updates, and they will tell you when you download the file when it was last updated uh, on this. So in the last 2 weeks, they did add 10,000 ASINs to this. Now, what is a positive, 2 years ago, this list used to be almost 500,000. I did speak with one member of the executive team last year because we were trying to just get some clarification, get some updates on the Meltable list, what was going on. And they finally did tell me they've updated it because just like my example of selling chocolate coffee isn't Meltable, they know their system is a little bit flawed in how it's pulling it. So they really minimized it down. They wouldn't give me the exacts on how they were minimizing it down, but they basically, in the end, just said, you know what's meltable, and you should know if you should or shouldn't be selling it. But we're still going to give some definite guidelines on this. So for us, if it's not on this list, we're going to use our best judgment. We'll talk about this during our second session of sourcing camp. But for meltables, yeah, it does melt at a certain temperature, but it's not just about temperature, it's about pressure. So during meltable season, even if we're FBMing them, we might switch over to the free UPS boxes. And then as it goes back into winter, we're just using poly bags or bubble mailers if we're shipping it ourselves. And that also makes a difference. Even if you're FBAing, say you found a chocolate that isn't on the list, we might put that in a box, still FBA it, but we know the pressure is not on there. The other great thing about this meltable list, we have not played around with this, but an idea I had the other night is you could take Amazon meltable list, narrow it down, eliminate some things like Valentine's Day candy, Halloween candy, Christmas candy, and private label stuff. One, we can't sell private label, and two, all the seasonal candies we can't restock the majority of. So you narrow this list down, and then you could run it through, some scraping software, Nepeto, tactical arbitrage, and you could look in that list what are the top selling items, like maybe even filter it down to what's sold 50 or more in the past month, and then look at those items as the items you want to FBM because they're not going to be available FBA. The other thing is because Walmart's facilities are entirely air conditioned, if they're using their Walmart delivery trucks, those transits are air conditioned, but they have much better facilities and they don't have the restrictions quite the same as Amazon does on multiple items. So this would also be a good list because it's not going to be available on Amazon. You could also look, are these some items you want to take over to Walmart? So, all right, we got our master multiple list here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our Keepa one that we just downloaded. We're going to highlight cell A, and then we're going to right click it. There are shortcuts, but I'm trying to walk you guys through so you can actually see it. You could do Control C, but we're going to copy that whole cell A. You can see it's copied by the dancing lines there. We're going to go back into our meltable master list, and we're going to highlight cell B. We're going to right click, and we're just going to enter in the values, which shortcut also would just be Control V, would put it in there. So now we're going to have both our cells right beside each other. There we go. So we're going to highlight cells A and B, and we're going to add a filter onto it. And while we've still got cells A and B highlighted, I always have conditional formatting up here, but if you don't see conditional formatting, you can just enter it in the search bar of Excel. So we're going to go conditional formatting. And then we're going to go highlight cell rules, and we're going to go all the way down here to duplicate values. And what that's going to do, I've got preset to duplicate. So anything that's in both column A and column B is going to highlight whatever color I want. And I've got mine just set up with light red fill with dark red text. So you can see right away it's already grabbed one there. But again, we don't want to just scroll through and try and find all these. So the easy way is we're going to go back to our filters here. We're going to click on that little filter. We're going to filter by color. And then we're going to click on up here. There's an option for that light pink filter. And voila, there is this storefronts, or in your case, because you've downloaded yours, these are all the ASINs that they currently have that are on the Meltable list. So this is going to be much more manageable, and you're basically just going to go into whether it's your Seller Central, your listing software from the Seller Central app, and you can just copy and paste these into your inventory and see what you have. And I would tell you at this point, you're either running an ad or the best option is most likely going to tank the price. Remember, don't care what other sellers are doing. You need to get rid of the inventory. Um, you want to move this, or double check, are you going to move through it in the next by the 15th? That is absolutely key. Again, they technically say we have till May 1st if it's already there. I don't want to push it. I really am going to be trying to get through my last handful of 7 or 8 ASINs by uh, April 15th. And then I will get really aggressive uh, before May 1st if stuff is still in my inventory. So that's how you are able to filter down to your Meltable list. Thanks for watching.